Hello students, welcome to Mathematics Class 6 Chapter 12 Ratio and Proportion. Let us understand about ratio. What is ratio? Ratio is the comparison of two number or quantities. Means what? Ratio is a way to show a relationship or compare two numbers of the same kind. For example, if we take die example, if we compare die two quantities in terms of how many times, then this comparison is known as the ratio. Let us take one more example. If we use the ratio to compare things of the same type, for example, number of girls to number of boys in your classroom. Now, ratio is denoted by which symbol? It is denoted by colon symbol. Let us understand the different ways of writing ratios. There are three different ways of writing ratio: a fraction, the word 2, and a colon. Ratios are comparison made between two sets of numbers. Here in this example, you can see that there are 8 girls and 7 boys in a class. So which two sets of numbers are there? Girls and boys. So we will write the ratio of girls to boys is 8 to 7 because there are 8 number of girls and 7 number of boys. So students, while writing ratio, you place the first term first. So whatever is asked, you have to place first. Here in this example, girls ratio was asked first. So we have written 8 and then boys. So 8 to 7. Rules of ratios. For comparison by ratio, the two quantities must be in the same units. If they are not, then they must be expressed in the same units. For example, find the ratio of 40 centimeter to 1.5 meter. Now students, here you can see there are different metric units, that is centimeter and meter. We have to make first of all same units. So let us convert 1.5 meter to centimeter. 1.5 meter equals to 150 centimeter. Why? Because 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter. Now we have to solve these ratios. Therefore, required ratio is 40 upon 150. Then next rule is we have to always write in lowest term of fraction, means we have to reduce the term, that is equals to 4 upon 15. Second rule, the order in which the quantities are taken to express the ratio is important. Means not that the ratio 2 ratio 3 is different from 3 ratio 2. So like we have understood before also that while writing ratio you place the first term first. So if we are writing 2 ratio 3 means, for example, 2 ratio 3 means number of girls equals to 2 and number of boys equals to 3. So this is girls ratio boys, that is 2 ratio 3. But that is not same as 3 ratio 2. So we have to take care while writing ratio. Last rule is a ratio can be expressed in its lowest term. Now let us understand about equivalent ratios and rates. You can find equivalent ratios and rates the same ways as you have find equivalent fractions. So what we were doing while we were finding equivalent fractions? We were multiplying or dividing both parts. So here also we will multiply or divide both parts of the ratio by the same number. For example, here it is written 3 bones upon 1 ear. So if we want to find equivalent of this ratio 3 ratio 1, we can write 3 multiplied by 2 and 1 multiplied by 2. So what we have done here? Multiplying by 2 numerator as well as denominator. So which we get equivalent to 6 bones upon 2 ears. Let's take another example of equivalent ratios. Find two ratios equivalent to 9 upon 15. So here we have to find two ratios that is equivalent to 9 upon 15. So multiply or divide the numerator and denominator by the same number. First, if we multiply numerator and denominator by 2. So students, you have to remember that whatever you are multiplying by numerator, same number should be multiplied by denominator. 9 multiplied by 2, upon 15 multiplied by 2, that is equals to 18 upon 30. Similarly, we can find another equivalent ratio by division. 9 divided by 3, 15 divided by 3. That is equals to 3 3s are 9 and 3 5s are 15. So equals to 3 upon 5. Let us summarize ratios. So what we have learned about ratio? Ratio is a comparison of numbers that can be expressed as fractions. For example, if there were 18 boys and 12 girls in a class, you could compare the number of boys to girls by saying the ratio of 18 boys to 12 girls. Ratio can be represented the comparison in three different ways. 18 to 12, 8 colon 12 and 18 upon 12. And if the fractions corresponding to equivalent ratios are equivalent, then the two ratios are equivalent. Thank you.